Oh, we got some new NPCs already. I didn't even see the text for those. I missed that completely. Looks like we've got a demolitionist, which is going to be that guy in the yellow hat, and the painter. He's carrying around a brush and a paint can, and he's got like the suspenders and the hat and everything. You know what I mean? Whew. Alright. Now let me reposition this furniture. All gonna be the same layout here. We need to do 8. Put that right there in the middle. Chair on the right. And a candle. You're good to go. And you are going to be 1 block off. Okay. Alright. So we got our first neighborhood built. It's a bit bland for now. But now we can start placing some chests here for extra storage and new crafting stations, new decoration, whatnot. There will be something we can use later to make us be able to walk through this area if we want to, and the NPCs. The blocks will stay there, but they'll be turned into the background, basically. The same way that walls are in the background. So you can see the block and everything, but they'll just be part of the background. Of course, we don't have that ability yet, but we'll get that sooner or later. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the new digs. We can talk to our new neighbors, and we can start moving some people around. And like I said, I'm probably going to keep this here just as it is. So new people can move in, and they won't really get in the way until I move them where I want them to be. What was I gonna do? Wait, put all this stuff away. Another banner. More chains. Oh no, those are the ones I already had. Never mind. Some extra walls, extra platforms. You can turn those back into wood too. Some bricks, shackle. I can sell that. And what do I have? Just keep these right there. I don't need the bombs anymore because that guy just showed up. So let's go ahead and talk to our new neighbors. See what's going on with them. And of course, if I wanted to, I could also just turn this whole area into like a town type situation. Put a bunch of stuff there. So we've got Guido. Try swirly pink and purple. It works, I swear. It sounds like it. It would make okay, kind of magenta, I guess. Sounds cool. And you sell a bunch of paint, so now I can paint stuff if I wanted to. I can afford all this stuff, so if I wanted to change the color of blocks, walls, or... oh no, that's it. So blocks includes like the square blocks, or platforms, or furniture, I believe. And walls is just walls. So if I want to change the color of any of this stuff, I can do that now. And I think he also... yeah, I was gonna say, He also sells paintings, so I can get those now, and unique walls. So if I want like a cool, trippy wall, I can get like the rainbow wall and put that everywhere. Yeah, that's Guido. And then we got Gimli, the Demolitionist. Dynamite, my own special cure-all for what ails you. And he's just gonna sell bombs, and that's it. So grenades, bombs, and dynamite. Which all have their uses. But not yet. I want to blow up my town. So let's see what's going on with their happiness, and see if they want to actually be here or not. The serene living space has all the quiet I need to focus on my mural. But why don't I like the forest? Because it's boring. Green and brown, that's it. So it sounds like he likes less people than more people, and he doesn't like being in the forest. Well, tough luck. I can't really do anything about that yet. No one around. I can test new bombs without creating a graveyard. Okay, so he's... I guess he's fine with being here. I'm gonna have to move that painter somewhere else later. But he's chilling for now. And then whoever is unhappy on this side, I can just move to the new area. And hopefully they'll be happier. The number of neighbors has me a little unsettled. I like the scenery in the forest. A good view attracts customers. And the nurse makes loads of money. And I like deep pockets. So if I move him, I'd probably have to move the nurse as well. Let's see what you say. You also like less people than more people. And he doesn't like the forest either, right? Oh no, he said he likes the forest. Yeah, okay. He said he likes the forest. Bit uncomfortable with all these dudes here. The forest is nice, and the zoologist is pretty rad. Okay. Alright, so it sounds like everybody is unhappy with the amount of people here, but everybody likes the forest. So, what I'm going to do is move the zoologist and the oracle, because they seem to like each other. And I'm gonna put them with the demolitionist and the painter. And the way you do that is by going to the accessories tab and clicking on the housing button up here, which opens a whole nother, menu tab. And then you can just click on each NPC's icon and drag it over to a house and just click it. And if the housing is valid, which all this is, then the NPC will move in the next day. So I'll put you two there, and hopefully they'll be happy living there. If I want to kick someone out, I can just right click on the icon and they'll be moved out until I move them somewhere else. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Now we're just gonna have to wait and see if they'll enjoy the house. This is a great time for me to take a little bathroom break, so I'm gonna do that. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. I let the game run while I was gone, so it's been a couple minutes. So now it is nighttime, and once we walk off screen, oh, never mind. I was gonna say the zoologist will just teleport to their house, but it looks like they're just walking there now, so might as well escort her, right? Be a nice gentleman. Gonna take a while, but she'll get there. So now that we have some extra health and a couple of those NPCs that the guide was talking about. I think the next step, honestly, might be to start actually going for this boss fight. Now that is a whole can of worms, which is going to be very tedious to actually do. But if we start chipping away at it now, then it won't be so bad. There are a few things that we actually need to do before actually, you know, doing some attempts for the boss. But all of those things are going to be directly helpful to the boss fight. So I'll talk about those in just a moment. Oh. I thought she'd go up the stairs. That was the whole point of the stairs, right? So they can move in and out of their houses easily. Alright, well the oracle's moved in. There's so much room for Tub to run around. It's great. The forest is a nice peaceful place for me and my buddies to settle down. And Robin is pretty rad. Alright, so she's doing well. Looks like the zoologist is having some trouble, so I'm just gonna walk off screen. And she should just teleport to her house. Yeah, okay. Absolutely love having my own place to be myself. This is like totally awesome. I love animals, so naturally the forest is like the best place ever. Wonderful. So our job here is done. Dunzo. Let's see what the guide has to say. If Howard's wares don't interest you, aka the merchant, a wandering merchant often visits with exotic merchandise. Now that is going to just be pure chance. The traveling merchant will just show up in the middle of the day and leave by the sundown. So that's just going to be chance. Not all the undead monsters are hostile. I hear one even sells merchandise underground. Another NPC. You can make a grappling hook and from a hook and 3 chains. Skeletons underground usually carry hooks. I could do that. Find some skeletons to kill. If you place an empty bottle on a table, you can use it to craft all sorts of neat potions. You can do that. I'll do that right now, actually. I think Howard sells a bottle. Yes, he does. I'll just place that near the guide. Now, this doesn't automatically tell me what kind of potions I can brew, but, you know, it's a nice step in the right direction. Hanging up banners you earn from defeating foes will help you in future combat with that creature. Okay. It's pretty cold in the snow biome, but there are some unique treasures. That's definitely something we could do. There are antlion tunnels deep beneath the desert, full of rare fossils. We can do that as well. If you find a marble biome, be careful. They say those locations are inhabited by some very dangerous creatures. We can do that. In granite biomes, the stone itself is a threat, frequently coming to life and attacking intruders. We can do that as well. Okay, so that's a few things we could work on top of also getting to the boss. So let me get a refresher on what we need for this boss here. We need 20 slime, which we have plenty of. We need a gold crown. And we make a gold crown with 5 gold bars and a ruby. We need to find some more gold and a ruby. Let me go ahead and upgrade my pickaxe if I can. Do I have enough for that? Probably not, to be honest. Yeah, not quite. Alright. Alright. So, let's see. Got a few things we can do with the help of the guide there. We can find an ice biome. We can find an underground granite biome, an underground marble biome, and there was something else he said about the underground. Oh, we can find a hook for some skeletons. And then on top of that, we also need to get some gold bars and a ruby. So, all of those things are actually going to be underground as well. He mentioned the ice biome has treasures underground. So all of those things I think are going to be helpful towards progressing to the boss. So I think we should just go ahead and find the ice biome, because that's something we can see from the surface. So we can go explore and find an ice biome. And then try to see if we can survive the underground ice biome. And the desert as well. That's the one I forgot. So we can discover the ice, the desert, marble, granite, and then we can also try to get a hook. I don't think I've really been past this cave right here, so this is all going to be new. And thankfully, it just turned into the day, so now we have the whole day to walk around. So we've got another desert here. We've got a corrupt desert. I'm just going to try to run past everything as much as I can. Go, 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 go. It's a big corruption biome. I might have to find some more sunflowers to contain this one. Now, it's not the end of the world if, oh man. Alright, well, I was trying to say, it's not the end of the world if we let the corruption kind of go rampant and take over part of the world. It's not like you're gonna get a game over or something. It just makes the game harder because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, if you let the corruption like get to your house and your spawn point. Oh, slime is falling from the sky. Oh, there was a condition. Hold on. My brain is like getting pulled in a bunch of different directions right now. So I'm saying about the corruption, it just makes the game harder, because if you let it get to like your spawn point or something, or most of the world, if you let it corrupt most of the world, then just more difficult monsters are going to spawn, and you know the background's going to be all dark, and it's going to be hard to walk around. So it just makes the game harder. There are ways to fight it later on besides sunflowers. So it's not like you have to delete your world or something. Oh, there's some sunflowers right here. But at the same time, it's just not great to let the corruption go crazy. So it's always smart to try to contain it as early as possible. But it's not always possible. So. Can I put a sunflower on sand? No. Well, that makes sense. So it looks like this desert right here is going to get corrupted, probably. Put a couple sunflowers right there. Alright, we made it out. Put a couple more sunflowers down right over here. I did not expect to be overwhelmed by slimes. Alright, well, looks like we might have a bit of a problem if we can't get past parts of our world with these slimes. But I was saying we could also spawn King Slime, because he has a condition. If we kill 150 slimes during this, then he will just appear. I have no way to tell how many I've killed so far without just counting. So I'll just keep killing him, and hopefully, if we kill enough, we'll see him. We can't really kill him yet. He's just too strong. I mean, we can't even handle these regular slimes, really. So, you know, it'd be cool to see King Slime, but we just can't really fight him yet. Of course, that kind of begs the question, how do we get better upgrades and better weapons? And it's pretty much going to be up to the guide to tell us how to do that. He kind of gave us some hints with telling us about the unique treasure in the ice biome. Like, that's one place we could get some upgrades, maybe. Talked about the granite and the marble biomes. I think it's possible we could get something in there. So, you know, confusion in this game and kind of leaving the player to their own devices is kind of like this game's whole bread and butter. So if you're kind of lost when you play this game, it's by design for sure. I mean, I'm getting whooped by these slimes, and I'm not even like 10 hours into the game yet. I said I would try to kill as many of these as possible, but I also would rather go to the ice biome. So I'm kind of just speeding through. I'm not really, you know, trying to kill every single one that falls. And if you're curious, this isn't some kind of like special event or anything. I mean, it kind of is, because like slimes don't usually fall from the sky, but this isn't really triggered by anything. It's just kind of a unique weather event. So this can kind of happen anytime in the game. So we'll see this more later. You could think of it like the you've played Stardew Valley. If you've played Stardew Valley recently, you could think of it as the like the moss rain. How that kind of only happens. Well, actually, it's kind of, I guess, more special in Stardew Valley. But moss rain is just a unique weather event more than anything. I think it only happens once in that game. It's kind of unfortunate, but just a weather event. Come on, get out of there, get out of there. Oh. Oh, we do have a new biome here, though. We haven't seen this biome yet. And this is actually going to be the jungle. And we can tell that because, of course, we get a new background. We get some new grass, which is a bit, I think, darker than the normal forest grass. Instead of dirt on the ground, we have mud. If we pick this up, we get mud instead of dirt. And we get like bamboo here in the water. And this big old tree right here, which gives me rich mahogany wood instead of just regular wood. So now we're in the jungle biome. Gotta make it through this tree here. I can. We could always come back and, you know, check out what the jungle has to offer, of course. I mean, that big old tree in the middle of nowhere is kind of a big indicator that there is more to this biome than meets the eye. But we are not focused on the forest right now, or on the jungle right now, so we won't worry about it right now. Oh, yeah, I knew that was coming. Ugh. Alright. Well, that's not good. I'm kind of waiting for this slime raid to end. It's kind of coming at like the worst time it could have. Something I do want to do. I noticed the painter sells a gun, like a paintball gun, which costs, I think, like 15 or 16 gold. I have about 10 gold in my piggy bank right now, so I'm going to see if I can't save up a few more gold to get that. And I also noticed I can craft some more, some different arrow types to use. This copper arrows, or this copper bow, is kind of getting outclassed right now. But if I use different arrows, then it's pretty good again. So I'm going to be using these for a bit. And try to kill some slimes in the meantime.